Green flag is out for your B main. 12 laps on the board. Roberts goes to the outside. Lasowski nice and smooth on the bottom. One car into the wall over in turn number 1 and 2. That's the 07, a book out over in turn number 2. Yellow coming out for the first time tonight.
Night number 1 takes the green flag. 3 wide down the first straightaway as they make their way into turn number 1.
And through turns 1 and 2. Look out, driver into the wall. That's Kate Higday. Kate Higday hard into the wall, gets upside down. The red lights blink on. Safety crew already on their way.
Jamie Ball setting the pace. Brian Clausen on the outside of the front row. Sammy Swindell and McCarl in row 2. Off of turn number 4 to the green. Jamie Ball brings him down to the white line as they race down the front straightaway. 2 and 3 wide back in the pack. Jamie Ball will lead around the bottom side of turn number 2. Here comes Clausen. McCarl and Swindell nearly get together. McCarl put in the third spot down the back chute.
Into turns 3 and 4, Jamie Ball right around the bottom of the racetrack. He will show the way. Tries to lead it on lap number 1. Clausen with a run on the outside line. The battle for the race lead. This time into turns 1 and 2. Jamie Ball down to the bottom. Brian Clausen up to the high side. He'll diamond it down to the bottom of the exit of turn number 2 as your top 2 drivers start to distance themselves from Josh Baughman. Baughman running in that third spot. He'll have McCarl and Swindell in tow.
Jamie Ball bringing him around. Turns 3 and 4. Brian Clausen on his heels as they work off of turn 4 to the green flag.
Josh Baughman had a great restart, had a lot of steam going after Clausen, but so did McCarl. They're 3 wide for the third spot for a moment. McCarl has to get on the binders as he was right in the middle. He was on a Swindell-Baughman sandwich there for a minute as they'll slide it up for that second spot. Baughman and Clausen. It'll be Baughman up to second for a moment. Clausen, though, going to take it back to the front straightaway.
Well, it's a long race. McCarl thought better going 4 wide in turn number 2, but now Baughman to the outside of Clausen. Here comes Sammy Swindell. Sammy Swindell taking a look now to the inside of Clausen. Clausen shuts the door to the inside of turn 3.
Brian Clausen really slamming the door on Swindell. Now that allows McCarl to close in just a little bit. McCarl right now running in that 5th spot. As while they're battling, Jamie Ball's loving this because he's able to up and run away 1.092 seconds that time in the start-finish line. Baughman, though, trying to close the gap.
Nose to tail down the front chute. Now Swindell rockets by on the inside. Sammy Swindell now moving up into the 3rd spot as he drives across the front of the BC car number 17. Off of turn 2, Brian Clausen takes a look again at Swindell as they work into turn 3 as the lightning strikes. It's hot and heavy in the 3rd spot. Swindell in the 3S car.
Sammy Swindell driving for AG Range. Right behind him, Terry McCarl's going to get the pass up Brian Clausen. Clausen now shuffled back to 5th. Jamie Ball immediately putting a lot of room back between he and Baughman. He had closed it down to just over a second. Now over 1.5 seconds is his advantage as Ball will round turn number 4. This time he'll come around to complete lap number 12 of this 20-lap feature event. Baughman is still running in second.
Jamie Ball to the inside now. Turn 1 lap traffic up on the top of the racetrack. Josh Baughman still running second, but he's someplace back and 2 lap cars between he and Jamie Ball.
And right on his back bumper lies the 3S of Sammy Swindell. Swindell's going to roll high side into turn number 3. Going to dive it down to the bottom as Baughman swings it high up the exit of turn number 4. Pass for a second down the front straightaway. Hits the Rossi Phoenix gray number 3S of Sammy Swindell.
Baughman hanging on to the 3rd spot. Terry McCarl still riding in the 4th position.
1.730 seconds the difference among your top 2 drivers. Ball, though, held up behind a slower car as they work into turns 3 and 4 for the final time in this one. Off into turn number 4, the checkered flag will fly for the first time in a prelim night at the 360 Nationals. Jamie Ball goes to victory lane at Knoxville.
Oh, I'd rather be lucky than good any day, and our qualifying effort lacked a little bit just because of a bad draw. But my guys are the best here. I put them up against anybody. We are so prepared. We say that we win races in the shop, and our hours, our wives and everything can attest that we put a lot of work into this. So this one's for them. Tonight we had a little bit of problems going forward, and we just kept on working to get them going, and our Maxim Fisher was absolutely rolling. It was unreal. A couple lap cars that I kind of tried to slide, and they drove back around and kind of pinched me down there in turn 2, but if you want to win the race, you got to be able to pass the lap traffic instead of just expect them to move over for you. So like I've said before, anybody that hops in a sprint car earns my respect. So we did what we had to tonight, and we're going to go home happy and celebrate. Like I said, couldn't do it without my guys. Brandon Dunkerson put this new paint scheme on, kind of an Amoco throwback to the Dale Blaney, Kevin Grobrick days, and just wanted to do something cool and bring a little excitement back to 360 Nationals, so I think we did that.
Dingus before maintenance?
Definitely. Maintenance will happen sometime tomorrow.